I wondered, boy, how would we make that curve? So I played with that a little bit. This would be a fine card just the way it is, but I really like the style of that curve, so I played with it a little. I came up to snapping of a 1/2 inch and clicked on my Bezier draw and just did a line about as tall as I would need for the card. And then clicked on this little pen, no, this second icon, the note editing tool, and I just bent the top part of the line. First left click it, then at the midpoint just kind of bend it out to about a 1/2 inch, and then bent it out again, or you could take this little handle and bend it the other way. And so now it's a really nice curve. You could even make it more of a curve if you like it curving more. And then I noticed in the picture it was upside down. Maybe like that. Let me look at that picture again. Yeah, like that. So to make a shape like that to add to my card, or to replace this edge and make it this shape, I selected this shape and did a shadow. Now I know Andy says I can't do this on open path, but it does work. I made my shadow maybe 1/2 inch. Let's try mitered. Yeah. The mitered looks like that, and beveled looks like that. Not sure which I like. I'll do beveled. Now I don't need my little thick. I think that's too thick. Let's try that again. Maybe a 1/4 of an inch. That's better. Okay, so I don't need my line anymore, and I can get rid of snapping. What I want to do is level off the top of this. You don't mind me playing, do you? Left click, right click, and convert to line. Then I'm going to drag this down. Should have deleted another note on that. Left click. And I need to zoom in more. So you left click on the line, then you can delete the node. And then we get a full line here, left click and then convert to a line. Once it's converted to a line, you can just drag that node straight across, and you can move it out to make it exactly where you want it to be. Let's see what I did with this top one. Got a weird line. Didn't get it very straight either. Now if I right click, I'll right click this one, join to closest node with a line. Now I've got a nice curve. Now in that picture, it had a scalloped edge here, welded to a frame, and then inside, I'm not going to do the inside detail because I didn't get that far in my playing today, but I can resize this to the height of my card. It's pretty close already. And kind of place it on the card. And then I can Boolean join. Now, I didn't add that. I should add the scallops first, so I really like scallops. To do scallops, I usually go to basic shapes and grab a CI circle, double click, and resize the circle to 1/2 inch. Hold the control and drag over the line. And I want this scallop to go down the other side so I can change the offset till the scallops get to the other side. I don't need quite so many. Use the arrow keys if it's easier to get the precise location. I'm just arrowing. And I think that's good. I won't weld them together. This one's, yeah, I could use it. I could not use it. I could spread these out a little bit more. Do need to zoom in though. As I was playing today, I was thinking, yeah, this probably, I probably should have taken it up halfway and then I could chop them off to be perfect. Oops, I don't want to resize it. And then you can adjust the positions of your shape as you need to. And they don't have to be touching all the way because they're already overlapping on the curve. I don't want to do them all. So I'm going to zoom out a little and weld. No, I don't like it too well. I'm going to undo. I can overlap them a little more, I think, and then they'll look a little better. So I'll resize this back again. 1/2 inch, hold the control. And this time on the vertical alignment, I'm going to take that vertical alignment down a little bit more so that there's not so big of a gap in there. And that gives me a little more room, and I could change the offset so that these overlap, and then I could clean them up if I need to. Looks better. No welding. And I can weld all of it together. Then if I need to get rid of this, well, I can always edit. So let's say that I select this, delete that node, and then convert to a line. Then I can just move that down. Now I know there's other ways to do this. I'll show you another way. I just take my eraser tool and I'm going to erase. It's 25 millimeters, small eraser, holding the control to get it straight. And then I can break it. Now I have an edge that I can use Shift and hold this shape and do a Boolean join. and apply and break. Did I black out? Maybe that's not what I wanted. Try that again. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. So it has to be this one. It's not how it worked earlier. Still don't have the edge. Yeah, make this a little bigger than the card, see what happens. All right, Susan, you're going to have to help me out. How many times? I have done this so many times.
What you're trying to do, see you've got that little S line at the side, the single line.
Yeah.
Take that across and put it in the center again. No, in the center of your piece that you've made. Bring it to the top. Okay, make it the same height, so you'll have to make it higher. So no, not that one, the single line.
Mm-hmm.
Right, now make,
Curve has changed. Let me.
It's changed once. There.
Read. Undo.
What you can do, all right, forget that one. What you can do is make a copy of your scallop one that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now put a box on the left-hand side of your scallop, the copy.
Oh
one.
yeah, that's how I did it. Duh. Okay. I have to resize it to be the right size.
No, if you put it on the left-hand side, then you can just use that as your bullion joint, take that away and add your other one back in.
Trying to get it to the right size. It's acting like I have snapping on. Okay, this is 5.8. So make this 5.8. I remember how I did it now. I just took this over the edge and I welded, and then I broke it and got rid of that.
You lost part of the scallops on the bottom because you had
I did. I have to make sure that I don't have any of it hiding there. So I can type H. And now I can weld. Break. Remove that. And then on this bottom part was crooked anyway. And break it, get rid of that. Then I can connect with a line. make it straight. I didn't want to break the node. I wanted to delete a node. Convert to line, and now I could straighten that thing out. Okay, now I have my edge, and I can resize it according to what it should be. Let's see, I think it was going to go here. So, and this was going to be the blue piece. Which measures 5 inches. So we want this to be 5 inches wide. If I line this up to 0 up here, one way to do it anyway, I can just do my other trick of moving this to the 5-inch line. Okay. And we'll make that purple to go with the others. And I can outline it to get the backing. Anyway, I was just kind of playing around with that today to see if I could make that curvy line because I really like it. But what they did is they took this piece, I think. They didn't change the card. Well, they got the edge of the card, but they took this piece and they did an inset shadow. Not quite that big. Wait, maybe then they filled it with some shapes to make a frame. So we join those. You have a frame, and then you could fill it with all kinds of fun things. Resize it and overlay it to get a nice edge that's contrasting.